Today, we explore how President Trump's tariffs are driving an American manufacturing comeback, reshaping supply chains, and revitalizing domestic industrial capabilities. For decades, U.S. factories struggled against below-cost foreign imports, eroding domestic capacities, costing thousands skilled manufacturing jobs, and undermining local resilience nationwide. In 2018, Section 232 tariffs targeted steel and aluminum, aiming to protect American producers and restore balance to global metal markets. Today, those same duties cover dozens of imported items, sending price signals that encourage firms to reshape supply chains domestically. Walker Forge in Wisconsin, 3 generations strong, reports stabilized steel prices and renewed steady inquiries from clients seeking U.S.-made forgings. Mike Hetherington of Franchino Mold explains how subsidized Chinese imports undercut U.S. mold makers by ignoring labor, safety, and environmental costs. He emphasizes that tariffs restore fairness, forcing companies to weigh true production costs rather than chase artificially low foreign prices. At Elwood, President Ben Huffman discusses how decades of subsidy-driven global trade disadvantaged leading historic and diverse U.S. metals manufacturers. Robert Willits of Dyersville Diecast describes 24 years of witnessing manufacturing decline until tariffs sparked widespread, industry-wide, renewed optimism. In Michigan, Tom Barr from TK Mold recounts receiving 3 reshoring quotes in just 3 days after recent tariff announcements. He calls this evidence that tariffs are creating concrete U.S. opportunities and significantly reshaping corporate sourcing decisions toward American manufacturers. Industrial Molds in Illinois reports that customers are reevaluating offshore contracts, boosting domestic order forecasts and workforce expansion and hiring plans. Legacy Precision Molds in Michigan shares doubled, quote, activity, new U.S. contracts, and growing interest in reshoring across multiple manufacturing sectors. Pete Campbell of Campbell Press Repair highlights how tariff enforcement revealed previously overlooked supply chain imbalances affecting small businesses nationwide. Hilary Thomas at Westminster Tool reports a 25% spike in medical mold quote requests within 1 month of tariff implementation. Metallus CEO Michael Williams praises Section 232 steel tariffs, calling them crucial to secure domestic specialty metal production and national security. Todd Olson of Twin Cities Die Casting notes tariffs counter. Decades of unfair competition, preserving Midwest manufacturing jobs and expertise. Collectively, these businesses underscore how tariffs are more than temporary barriers. They function as strategic levers for economic revitalization. Tariff revenues are projected to generate billions in federal funds, potentially reinvested in infrastructure, workforce training, and advanced manufacturing research. Economic indicators reveal rising output and investment in U.S. steel, aluminum, and machinery sectors nationwide following recent tariff enforcement periods. Defense and aerospace suppliers now reduce foreign dependencies, sourcing critical components domestically to strengthen supply chain resilience and security overall. Midwestern towns once hollowed by factory closures now witness significant renewed hiring, major vocational program expansions, and community reinvestment initiatives. Automotive mold and parts suppliers report regained contracts, as U.S. original equipment manufacturers shift production back stateside under new tariff realities. Critics warn tariffs risk raising consumer prices and triggering trade wars, but proponents counter long-term manufacturing health outweighs short-term cost hikes. White House officials describe tariffs as negotiation tools, pressuring trade partners to offer fairer market access or face expanding duties. Recent public polls in swing states show rising support for manufacturing protection, influencing candidate platforms ahead of key midterm elections. Stock analysts note U.S. manufacturing indices hitting multi-year highs, reflecting investor confidence in industrial sector resilience under current tariff policies. Potential WTO challenges and retaliatory tariffs remain concerns, yet many believe U.S. strengthened bargaining positions justify these strategic measures. Case studies in electronics and machinery show reshoring trends, with critical component production returning to American facilities for quality assurance. Policy experts recommend coupling tariffs with tax incentives, R&D funding, and workforce development programs to sustain strategic manufacturing growth long-term. As industries adapt, transparent dialogue among policymakers, businesses, and communities remains essential to balance protection with equitable global economic integration. Manufacturing's resurgence underlines complex trade debates, weighing national interests against consumer costs and long-term shared international cooperation objectives. Join our conversation in the comments. Do you support tariffs as a path to U.S. manufacturing revival, or favor freer trade? Thank you for watching this analysis of tariffs and American industry. Stay tuned for upcoming reports on political economy and trade policy.